Hi viewers, this is Dr. Jana and today's video will be discussing about the structures in C. See the outline. We will be discussing the structures in C, union, some sample program and also application. There is a lot of confusion regarding the structure in C. Some people they think structure is a data structure or it is a data type. Let us have the detailed discussion on these things. Before we know about the structure, let us see why it is so important. Why should you go for the structures? We have already the data types like integer, character, float and double data type defined in C, and these are all defined in C to hold integers, characters and decimal values. We also have some derived data types such as arrays and strings. These are also used to store elements of comparable data type together. And coming to array can only store variables of comparable data type, whereas string can only store characters. This we know. Just imagine if we want to store two distinct data types in C together for a large number of objects, what we need to do? So for example, we go for a student variable which may have a name, a class, a section and so on. So many things are there. It may be his registration number, it can be his mobile number, it can be his address, all things. Then is it suitable that we define these variables each time or define different type of arrays to accommodate all the things? The answer is no. So if you want to store all of its informations, we can make separate variables for each variable, such as character array for the name, integer variable for the entire classes and a character variable for the section. However, this solution is little sloppy. And C language gives us with a more neat and clean solutions, namely the structure. And the structure in C, it represents a user defined data type that enables us to combine data of various types. That is the important thing. So previously in array, only same type, it is a homogeneous, similar type data type we are using, but here different data type also we can use it here. This structure aids in the creation of more meaningful, complicated data type. It is comparable to an array, but an array only holds data of the same type. Structure on the other hand can store data of any sort, making it more practical. Different data type can be put it there. And we use a keyword struct, struct. This is used to describe a structure, and the data type struct is defined as a collection of main and derived data type. So let us have this diagram. From this we can see how we define a structure in C. So we put the keyword structure struct, then the tag name, here I am putting the student. Then we go for the member elements of the structure like the data type integer, roll number, then character and the name. So I am putting array of 10, then float marks, some marks, student marks, etc. So like that, this is the structure in C. Now let us have a detailed description about the structure. So we can say a structure is a collection of one or more variables, possibly of different types, and they are grouped under a single name. Here the name is student. So this is a structure, and it is a user defined data type, and they help to organize complicated data in large programs as they allow a group of logically related variables to be treated as one. Now let us see the difference between data type and data structures. Data type is one of the form of a variable to which the value can be assigned to a given type only. That is called data type. Say for example, I say integer, all the integers can be there in that array, or I say character, all the characters can be there. But data structure, it is a collection of data of different data types, right? So these are things. Now if you see the memory allocation in structure, see suppose I want to the same the whatever I declared here, integer, roll number, character name, float marks, etc. So integer, it is 4 byte, you can see it here. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So in the memory location it is given. So integer or you can see size of integer roll number, it is 4 byte. You can see these all are 1 byte, 1, 2, 3, 4 byte. Similarly, The size of the character name 10 we have given, so 10 bytes we allocated because size we have given 10. So 1, 2, 3 you can see character name 10. So then the float we have given the data type for marks, here also we have given 4 byte. So totally we have allocated 18 bytes, 4 plus 10 14 plus 4 18 bytes we allocated for the structures. Is it clear? Now let us write a small program, and from this program we can clearly understand. So as you know that we start with the header file standard input output.h and string.h, because we will be using all the things. Why? Because some input output library header file we need it there, and for the string or character we need it here. So we define the structure struct student. Here the body we put it integer roll number data type and character name 10. Here it is the data type is character, and I defined an array of 10, and float marks, all things are there. Then the main driving function integer main. So I create struct student st1. So what is the student? I created the structure, I created just st1. So this st1 is a variable of student type, and age is a member of the student. So I have not given it here, that we can put it there next slide. Okay, now I am putting st1 dot roll number which is equal to 7 I am assigning, and string copy st1 dot name is equal to I am putting somebody, and st1 dot marks I am putting 50. Now so now you created structure and assigned all this value. Then I want to printf name of structure, so percentage because it is string slash n st1 dot n st1 dot name. st1 dot name already I have given, that is Akash. The output should come Akash. Then similarly roll number of the student percentage d, that is st1 dot roll number. What is the roll number I have given? Roll number I have given 7. Similarly st1 dot marks, what is the marks I have assigned? It is 50. So output it will show the roll number, the name of the students is Akash, and roll number of the student is 7, and the marks of the student it is 50. Is clear? So this is clear example of how defining things. We take one more example here. We take similarly the in header file stdio.h string.h. Here the structure with type definition rectangle. So how do you define it here? Type define struct rectangle. So integer length, integer breadth. So these are all the things I am defining. Here I think you have to bring it here, right? Then the driving function integer main rectangle r1, we defined it here, and we go for r1 dot length is equal to 19 and r1 dot breadth is equal to 25. So now when I want to print all the things, printf length of the rectangle is percentage d, so r1 dot length, and breadth is also percentage d, r1 dot breadth. So it will come length is equal to 19 and breadth will come 25. Like this we can do. You take one more example here. Has include, just you put it the standard input output header file string h structure students, integer roll number I have given this, character float marks I have given, void student information student st, integer main student st1. So just define it like that. So integer roll number I assigned 7, string copy and float, all the things I have given it here. Then roll number for the student 2 also I have given this marks. So you get it now. So I have given two different student 1, student 2, student information of st1 and student information of st2, return 0. So void student information, this thing. Now printf I want to st1 dot roll number or st dot roll number, for st dot roll number and st dot name and st dot marks. So with this we can run and we can get the output there also. Okay. So these are some of the advantages and some of the use of this structure, but still there are some limitations of structures. Structure, like everything else, that has some benefits and have some limitation also. So in this part we will be discussing some of the limitations. The structure, data structure, the struct, it is not a built-in data type. It is not a data structure, but it is not a built-in data type. The compiler will throw an error if we attempt to use it as a built-in data type. Then arithmetic operators cannot be used with the structures variables. Structure don't allow for data hiding. Data hiding is not possible. Structure in C does not enable any data members to be hidden and all functions have access to them. In C, we cannot specify member functions within a structure, and structure in C is only it only permits the definitions of data members within it and forbids the definition of the function. The notion of access modifiers does not exist in C. As a result, data members in structure are always accessible to all methods outside the data structure also, and static members and constructors cannot be created within the core of a data structure. These are the things you can understand. Then immediately we are going for union. Okay, when structure is there, why you go for union? See, first we understand what is the union. The union is a user defined data type that allows many type of data to be stored in the same unit, and it does not however take up the total amount of RAM. In the previous case structure, the entire RAM size is taking amount of RAM available to all members. It only has the member of the eldest member, because it allocates one common place to all members of a union. We can only access one variable at a time in union. And the difference between structure and union in C: a structure is a collection of complicated data structures stored in a memory block, and each with its own memory location to make them all available at the same time. But you get it now. But in contrast, the union, all the member variables are kept in the same same address, which means that changing the value of one member variable will change the variable of all other members. That is the things. Okay. Now how to write a program in union? So just you define union un, integer member 1, character member 2, all the data type and member 1, member 2, member 3, this you give it there. So write a program here, you can understand. Driver code, you write it integer main. So union un variable 1, and variable 1 dot member 1 is equal to 15, and printf variable 1 dot member, so it will come there. Okay, like this you can run this program. And what are the applications of the unions? We have a number of applications. Unions can be useful in many situations where we want to use the same memory for two or more members. That is the important thing here. That is not possible in structures. For example, suppose we want to implement a binary tree data structures where each leaf node has a double data value, while each internal nodes has pointers to two children but no data. So in this case we can apply all the things. And thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries, you can write mail to me. If you like this video, please do share with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe this thing. Thank you once again for watching this video. Please take care of health. Bye bye.